Now on Good Morning Northwest, a middle school community in mourning since a student drowned in the Spokane River. One of the victim's friends won't leave his room. Why his mom fears for their safety.
Days are getting longer and they're getting warmer. We're going to talk about the entire Mother's Day weekend, how long this hot weather is going to last, and when we'll see the changes.
We are entering day 15 of former President Donald Trump's hush money trial. What happened when Stormy Daniels finished testifying, and a look at what to expect today in court. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now.
Good morning, and thanks for starting your day with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Natalie Grant. Welcome into your Friday. It is Friday, May 10th. Let's get right on over to Mark Peterson for a look at that forecast. The news everyone is waiting for today, Mark, with those temperatures.
Sunny and warm. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. Right now we're sitting at 52 degrees. Winds are light, less than 10 miles an hour. We look at the 4 things that we want you to know. It's going to be another warmer day than yesterday. It's going to be low 80s all the way through Sunday. Mother's Day is going to be beautiful. Make your plans. Picnics, dinner on the deck, whatever you choose to do. Next week, it will get cooler, but not cold. We look at the satellite and radar. We've had a few high thin clouds coming across, but that's it, and mainly into parts of North Idaho along the mountains. We're high and dry. Temperatures into the mid-40s just about everywhere you go. Fairchild at 50. Look at Cheney at 48 degrees, usually one of the cooler suspects. Deer Park has that at 39 degrees. Our forecast today, sunshine. High thin clouds coming in later on today. We're going to be in the mid-70s by midday, and then we're going to be in the upper 70s throughout much of the afternoon with a high of 80 degrees.
And new details just coming into the Breaking Now desk. Live images inside of the Manhattan courtroom where Donald Trump's hush money trial is scheduled to begin in just a few minutes. Trump's former executive assistant who handled checks is expected to take the witness stand again today. She testified yesterday that Trump was closely involved in reviewing checks and financial details. This comes as porn star Stormy Daniels concluded her testimony yesterday, having spent more than 7 hours on the witness stand over 2 days. Daniels testified about her alleged sexual encounter with former President Trump at a California hotel back in 2006, an encounter Trump denies. The defense questioned Daniels' story, including her claims that she became lightheaded and felt the room spin after seeing Trump in his underwear.
Another thing that was just totally didn't believable was like, and I went to the bathroom at our dinner, and when I came out of the bathroom, he was there just in boxers and a t-shirt, and I almost fainted. And Susan Nicholas said, "You've made 200 pornographic movies, and a man in his 60s in the boxers and a t-shirt, that made you faint?" She's like, "Well, I just wasn't expecting it. It didn't come off as credible."
But Daniels, defiant on the stand when Trump's lawyer asked, "You have a lot of experience of making stories about sex appear to be real." Daniels fired back, saying the sex in the films is very real, just like what happened to me in that room. The defense once again moved for a mistrial, but the judge refused, telling Trump's lawyers, quote, "You denied that there was ever a sexual encounter between Stormy Daniels and the defendant. Your denial puts the jury in a position to decide who they believe."
So, Sid, who is expected to take the witness stand next in the trial?
Well, the only key witness remaining for the prosecution is Trump's former fixer, Michael Cohen. He is expected to testify next week, Robin.
And so do we know anything about the arguments the prosecution and defense are planning to make heading into court next week?
Well, Natalie, the prosecution is looking to make the case that Trump falsified business records, but Trump insists all payments to Cohen were for legal services. So Trump's lawyers are expected to pounce on the fact that Cohen previously admitted to lying to Congress.
Definitely something we'll keep an eye on as we head into next week there. Sid, thanks.
The Washington State Attorney General has issued a subpoena to the Catholic Church in Washington over its handling of sexual abuse cases. The Attorney General's office says the Seattle Archdiocese is refusing to cooperate with its investigation into the use of charitable funds to cover up allegations of sexual abuse by clergy members. The AG's office alleges the Archdiocese used funds to protect accused clergy members instead of victims. According to the Catholic Diocese of Spokane, subpoenas were issued to it, the Diocese of Yakima, and the Archdiocese of Seattle. The Diocese of Spokane says how it's handled past sexual abuse cases is already known, and it is unaware of any new cases.
An investigation found Spokane Valley City Councilman Al Merkel violated workplace decorum and engaged in disrespectful and intimidating behavior towards city staff. A release from the city reveals an investigator interviewed 22 people, including staff, council members, and a consultant. Now, multiple staff members reported Merkel made them feel, quote, fearful and intimidated while at work. City manager John Homan said, quote, this report validated many of staff concerns. The Merkel responded to the findings outside City Hall, saying he believed he was being punished for interactions he may have had before he took office.
That ultimately it was to discredit me, to disenfranchise my voters, to punish the voters for electing somebody who said that things need to change.
Now, Merkel's work area has been relocated to a more private part of City Hall, away from most staff. He'll continue to have direct access to the city's senior administration and all other city resources necessary to conduct council business. Well, families are grieving the death of a Spokane boy who drowned in the Spokane River. Spokane Public Schools confirming the boy who drowned as a student at Yasuhara Middle School.
4 boys jumped off the orange Howard Street Bridge Wednesday night, but only 3 came out. The mother of one of those boys who made it out safely, saying her family is now receiving death threats following rumors that 3 boys ran away while their friend drowned. Brianna Pavrud says the boys who got out of the water thought the younger boy could swim, but it wasn't long before they realized he couldn't. One of them even ran to a ladder to try to help, but it was too late.
My son, I'm gonna cry. My son's very sorry. If he would have known this little boy can swim, he wouldn't have let him. None of the boys would have. And to his mom, all of us moms are here for you. And if you need anything, you can reach out.
Pavrud says her son is so distraught he doesn't even want to come out of his room. And with 80-degree weather on the horizon, you might be tempted to visit one of the region's many bodies of water, like the Coeur d'Alene, Lake Coeur d'Alene, or the Spokane River. But that water is deceptively cold and fast.
And we're still a few weeks away from being able to safely use the river or the lakes, but the Spokane River is about 50 degrees right now, and that temperature, hypothermia, can set in within minutes. The Spokane River Keeper measured the speed of the river right now at about 5,300 cubic feet per second.
What that means is if you drew a line across the river, there's about 20,000 basketballs worth of water crossing every single second. So you can imagine if you get stuck, if you get pushed over into the water, that's a lot of force pushing you downstream ultimately and into some pretty dangerous water.
Now, if you walk out even knee deep, it's easy for you to lose footing or balance, and you may have a hard time dealing with the force of that water. And you made a good point of the debris that's also in the river there. That can get you, kind of catch you by surprise there if you even go into your knees.
Yeah, you can't see most of it. Boy.
That's for sure. Well, your Good Morning Northwest time, 6:07.
Let's check in with Mark. We do have a gorgeous weekend coming up.
And here's something you might see. Now, we talked about it a little earlier, the Northern Lights, the Aurora Borealis. Sky condition is going to be perfect now. Our sunset at about 8:15, but it's still light until about 10:30. But I'm telling you, this is going to be a good chance for today and tomorrow to see that in the northern sky. Right now, the sky above us is blue, and we're going to have a full check of your forecast coming up.
This morning, I'm live with Salk Middle School. I've got Jonas here, some members of the band, some cheerleaders, and we're telling you all about the Junior Lilac Parade coming up tomorrow. Are you ready, Jonas? We'll have all the details coming up in a bit.
Also ahead, we'll honor another magnificent mom heading into the Mother's Day weekend and tell you about a place you might want to visit with a special mom in your life right after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Shop us and you will see no one saves you more green than the Green Team at Jennifer's Auto Sales and Service.
For over 30 years, we've been keeping you warm.
Or cool, but now we are taking you to the next level of innovation.
Fireplaces, sleek modern design, or traditional electric, efficient and trendy.
Lighting, permanent, decorative, year-long lighting, providing security as well as beauty.
These are just some of the ideas we are bringing to you for the next level at Holiday Heating, Cooling, and Electric. We call it Holiday Innovation. Call us today.
With Fargo, the new virtual assistant from Wells Fargo, you can pick up the tab even when you forget your wallet. I got this.
Fargo, send Kaz $145 to Zelle.
Smooth. Want faster, easier banking? You can with Wells Fargo. What else can Fargo do?
Oh, come on.
Fargo lets you do this.
Fargo, turn off my debit card. I found it. I found my card.
And also this.
Fargo, turn on my debit card.
Do you, Fargo? You can with Wells Fargo.
If you'd like to improve your sleep on a new Serta or Beauty Rest mattress, then you're going to love the Sit, Sleep, and Relax sale at Walker's Furniture, where the Memorial Day savings are starting early with big discounts on Beauty Rest, Serta, and over 40 more styles of the best name brand mattresses. Plus, special 5 years financing is available with no money down, so you can improve your sleep today and pay over time. Plus, get up to $300 of additional free furniture with select sets sold this week at Walker's.
It's time. Time to let your soul breathe a little, to feel the sun on your face, and to feel alive again. It's time to dust off the clubs, to treat yourself, and test out your lungs. It's time to get away to the place that's not so far away, Lakeside Coeur d'Alene. Win a dream giveaway at cda4.fun.
The new spring inventory is rolling in this week at Findlay Downtown Toyota. And that means it's a great time to spend your summer in a new Toyota. Whether you're pulling the boat with the new truck or taking a road trip in a cool 4Runner, Findlay has the perfect Toyota for you. It's simple. If you're looking for bigger savings, a better selection to choose from, and the best financing available now, you can find it all this week at Findlay.
It is 6:11. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. About 1 in 8 adults say they have taken a GLP-1 drug like Ozempic or Mounjaro. That's according to a new poll from KFF Health News.
About 6% of respondents say they are currently taking the popular drugs. Most adults say they took them to treat a chronic condition like diabetes or heart disease, while about 40% say they took them to lose weight. Now, neither Ozempic nor Mounjaro are approved right now for weight loss specifically, but doctors commonly use them off-label for weight loss. Wegovy, which contains the same key ingredients as Ozempic, is approved for obesity.
The Food and Drug Administration is working to fight a disease you don't hear much about in the U.S., malaria. World travel and climate change is helping the disease find its way into the nation's blood supply. So the FDA is considering adding a test for the parasites that cause the disease in all donors, or possibly just people with risk factors. It says it is still weighing the best strategies to keep the blood supply free of the disease without being too restrictive on who can donate.
Here's your 10-second takeaway on this Friday morning. It is a cool but not cold start. Light layers would be advantageous. Sunglasses certainly all day long. Blue sky and 80 degrees for the high.
Well, the South Hills Moore Turner Heritage Gardens open up today. It's located next to the Corbin Art Center on the 7th Avenue. And today will be an absolutely gorgeous day to check it out today and as well as all weekend here.
Yeah, it is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. 4 News Now and BECU are teaming up to highlight all the loving and hard-working moms this year. Submit a photo with your mom and tell us why she deserves that recognition.
This here is Janet, and the message says, "My mother-in-law puts everyone else before herself and is the very best mother, grandmother, wife, sister, aunt, and friend to all who are blessed to share life with her." So special.
That's really sweet. 5 lucky moms will win a gift card to the Kitchen Engine. We have been highlighting your pictures all week right here on Good Morning Northwest. We still want to see them. You can still enter the contest through Mother's Day. Just go to KXLY.com to enter.
So fun seeing all those moms.
It is now just about 5:14.
One of Spokane's favorite traditions returns this weekend. Allison Martinez is live in Riverfront Park with some friends where the Lilac Festival is kicking off in a very adorable and groovy way, it looks like.
And the racism targeting the University of Utah women's basketball team in Coeur d'Alene caught on camera. We'll show you the footage of the attack coming up later here on Good Morning Northwest.
4 News Now anchors, not just in the newsroom, but in the community, doing the work, listening to you, asking questions to help keep your family safe. We're the people you trust on your screens and in your neighborhood. We'll always be there on 4 News Now.
At Ironstone Furniture and Fire, quality and comfort are the most important component to every piece of furniture. Visit the showroom for a great selection of sofas, chairs, and tables. On sale now. Create comfort and find the latest trends, styles, and deals at Ironstone Furniture and Fire.
Luxurious Karastan carpets are just the footing you need to live beautifully. And now, during National Karastan Month, you can save beautifully. Use your exclusive rebate to receive up to $1,000 back on select styles of Karastan carpets and the flawless craftsmanship of Luxe Craft hard surface flooring. Live beautifully, save beautifully with Karastan. And right now, save up to $1,000 on Karastan flooring at Panhandle Carpet 1, West Appleway, Coeur d'Alene.
A combination of fun and performance is why Kylie and I are excited to show you the Subaru Crosstrek.
The all-wheel drive Crosstrek offers an available 2.5-liter Subaru Boxer engine, giving you extra performance and power unlike anything on or off the road.
There's no shortage of space for passengers and a surprising amount of cargo room for your gear.
The Crosstrek now offers an 11.6-inch touchscreen, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto integration.
Check out the Subaru Crosstrek and receive no-problem customer attention at Parker Subaru in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Dragons and fairies and gnomes. Minerals and crystals and stones.
Incense and jewelry and beads.
You'll find this and more at Wonders of the World. There's magic inside. Oh my.
I'm Mark Peterson, the Extreme Team and Horizon Credit Union, ready to take on our next job. If you know of a project that needs an Extreme Team makeover, go to KXLY.com to nominate it. Our thanks to Horizon Credit Union for sponsoring the 4 News Now Extreme Team.
When you've been seriously injured, choosing the right legal team is the most important decision you'll make. Craig Swap & Associates is a top personal injury law firm for one reason: we win.
If you or a loved one has been seriously injured, our team of winning attorneys is here for you. We'll review your case for free and start working immediately to win the compensation you deserve. Craig Swap & Associates, one call, that's all.
4 News Now is brought to you by Wonders of the World.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Welcome back. Your time is 6:17. One of Spokane's most special traditions returns this weekend. This Saturday, the community will come together to celebrate the youngest Spokanites in the Junior Lilac Parade.
Elementary and middle school bands, drill teams, and clubs are getting ready to represent the Lilac City. And 4 News Now's Allison Martinez is live in Riverfront Park right now, where it all kicks off tomorrow with some very special guests this morning. Hi, Allison.
Yes, good morning to you both. I'm joined by the most special guest. We've got some representatives from Salk Middle School this morning. They have been gearing up for the Junior Lilac Parade. We're so excited to have you all here. We've got some band members, and we have Jeff, who is the band teacher here. Now, Jeff, tell me, what has the preparation been like for this parade?
After the kids' concert in March, we picked some parade music, and the kids have been preparing in class and working really hard to learn how to march. That's a new skill for most of us. Memorizing their music, also a new skill for most of them. And then this week, in preparation for Saturday's parade, Tuesday through Friday, they've been meeting at the school an hour early to march through the neighborhood.
Wow, you guys are really putting in the extra work to put on a great show for us all. Well, tell me, what do all of you play? What instrument?
I play the French horn.
French horn.
I play the flute for the marching band.
I play the alto saxophone.
I'm a percussionist.
Percussionist. Well, I'm so excited to meet you all this morning. What are you most looking forward to for Saturday?
Honestly, just the excitement of marching in the parade. That will be fun.
Yes, yes. And you guys have got a big full crew from Salk Middle School that will be representing. I'm going to walk over here to our cheerleaders and our lovely friend Jonas here as well. You guys are so excited. You're going to be marching along, doing some cheers. Can you give us a little bit of a sneak preview of what we can expect?
Say it loud. We're Salk, we're proud. Say it loud. We're Salk, we're proud.
Yay! That was awesome! You guys crushed it. That was amazing. Thank you all so much for being here. Now tell us, what should people be most excited for?
This is one of the largest youth parades, I think, in the country. So we tell people. And there's groups from all over the Inland Northwest. And what a great day to see kids doing positive things in our community, working hard and just showing what they're made of.
Yes, well, we're so excited. Thank you all for being here with us this morning. Back to you guys in studio.
So fun.
Yeah, and of course this kicks off a week-long celebration of all the lilac goodies.
Yes.
And ends.
Next Saturday, the Armed Forces Torchlight Parade, which is the nation's largest nighttime Armed Forces parade. So we hope you get ready for it. It looks like the weather's going to cooperate for everything. In fact, look at today. We start at 8 o'clock in the morning all the way through 11. Sunshine, temperatures warming up quickly. By 10 o'clock, we're at 66. Temperatures in the mid-70s by lunchtime. It's going to be a great day. And then we're going to be in the upper 70s throughout much of the day. And coming into 5 o'clock, you're going to be heading home. Maybe cheat that a little bit. Just get home early. We're going to have 80 degrees. Looking pretty nice. All right, tonight, temperatures down to 50 after that. Going to be a clear sky. Again, talking about the potential for northern lights and the aurora borealis. Same thing. You're going to be able to see those in the northern skies, not only tonight, but again tomorrow. Jet stream is in our favor. High pressure dominating the Pacific Northwest. Yeah, there's quite a bit of energy coming our way, but it looks like this jet's going to stay strong enough to push it to the north and around us, so we're not going to get the full impact, maybe just a little bit. Forecast radar. Little bit of cloud cover that's going to be coming across. That's it. It's going to be sunny all the way through Mother's Day. 80 today, 82 into Colville. Temperatures in the mid-80s. Moses Lake, you're going to be hot. So is Tri-Cities, Wenatchee. It's going to be still upper 70s throughout much of North Idaho. The planning forecast, planning on sun and fun, right? We're going to have low 80s all the way through Sunday. It's going to be low 70s Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Wednesday, Thursday, looking to be calm, warmer, mid-70s again, and it looks like this weather will continue into next weekend. This could be one of the more picturesque weeks we've had building into the parade.
We will keep our fingers crossed for that.
It's going to be nice.
And everyone out there, you heard that. Mark gave you permission to leave early from work today.
I'll write a note.
There you go.
We'll give you his phone number. It's now 6:22.
Gonzaga and UCLA have played so many memorable games over the years.
Well, now the stage is set for the team's next rematch, where and when they'll play. Next in Morning Sports after this.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Considering a new air conditioner? Before you commit, call Bill's Heating and AC. We're elevating efficiency and savings by matching heat pump prices to any local air conditioner quotes and setting a new standard for comfort. Why heat pumps? Similar to ACs, they offer high efficiencies to heat and cool your home for a lower cost. And with the purchase of qualifying equipment, you may be eligible to receive a 25C tax credit of up to $3,200. Don't miss out. Call Bill's Heating and AC for your free quote now.
This Saturday, Huckleberry's is having their massive 25% off sale on all things natural living at Huck's on the Hill or inside Rosar's. Pamper yourself with self-care essentials or boost your fitness journey with natural supplements. So why wait? Treat yourself to the best in health and wellness. Plus, a lot of these can make for great gifts. Save 25% this Saturday at all Huckleberry's locations.
Expect even more from KXLY Plus. Live updates from the 4 News Now team. Breaking news as it happens. Weather every 10 minutes. Free on your time. Download the app, connect to your streaming TV, and connect on KXLY Plus.
I was 44, working part-time. It was my first mammogram, and they found a few cancerous places in my left breast. I didn't have any symptoms. I didn't feel sick. I didn't have a lump in my breast. There was nothing. I wasn't afraid I was going to die. My first fear was, how am I going to tell my daughter? As a result of early detection, I didn't have to do chemotherapy. I just did surgery and radiation. Was able to maintain a good quality of life, and now it's a distant memory.
This is not just laundry. This is laundry that's one and done. This is the ultra-fast combo laundry machine that does both washing and drying cycles. This is revolutionizing laundry. This is GE Profile.
Fred's has the GE Profile one and done laundry machine in stock and on sale for only $24.99. Fred's Appliance. We sell appliances, only appliances.
When it's time to protect your home, call Everhart Painting, Spokane's premier painting contractor. Everhart Painting takes care of every detail and backs the results with their industry-leading warranty. Call now for our spring special. Everhart Painting, your painter for life.
Welcome into Morning Sports. I'm Julian Minenso. Two of college basketball's biggest programs will face off once again. According to College Hoops Today, Gonzaga and UCLA are finalizing a 2-game series starting next season in Los Angeles. That game will be played at the Intuit Dome, the new home for the LA Clippers. There would be a return game in Seattle during the 2025-26 season. Official dates and times are still to be announced. Gonzaga has won 7 of the 8 all-time meetings against the Bruins, including 4 straight. Now, Gonzaga has a jam-packed non-conference schedule. They are heading to the Battle for Atlantis tournament in the Bahamas and could face Arizona, Indiana, or Louisville, among others. The Bulldogs will also play back-to-back champion UConn at Madison Square Garden in New York. And they also have matchups against Kentucky, Washington, and San Diego State. The Seattle Mariners lost their first series in nearly a month, dropping the finale to the Minnesota Twins 11-1 on Thursday. Mariners starter Logan Gilbert gave up 5 runs in the first 3 innings. It was the first time in 8 starts that Gilbert failed to reach the 6th inning. Seattle will look to bounce back against the Oakland A's at home tonight. First pitch is at 6:40. And that'll wrap us up for Morning Sports.
Sorry to the fans out there. Twins beat you.
Stop it, Minnesota. Hopefully they can get back on track.
Yes.
Now, let's do this. It is now 6:26.
Today, President Joe Biden is making a campaign stop in Seattle. Sydney Charles is breaking down what we know ahead of his visit and some travel alerts you should know if you're headed to the Emerald City.
Plus, no charges filed, but new surveillance video gives a clearer picture of what exactly happened in Coeur d'Alene when someone yelled racist slurs at the Utah women's basketball team. What you can see and hear next. As we send you to break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, surviving a shark swarm.
1 second I was jumping on the boat, everything was fine. And, next second I'm in the water with, a lot of sharks.
24-year-old Floridian Marlon Wakeman was working on a boat docked in the Bahamas when he slipped into shark-infested waters. And this morning, he's telling his story to GMA.
I was able to get my left hand back onto the side of the boat. And as I was going to put my right hand back on the side of the boat, the shark came up behind my right shoulder and tried to bite me back here.
Generally speaking, these shark attacks, as they call them, are mistaken identity. It's a shark usually reacting to other food in the area, might be reacting to a frenzy. They're just trying to get as much food as possible, as quickly as possible, before other sharks outcompete them for that food.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more of this shark survival story with your GMA First Look. I'm Stephanie Ramos, ABC News.
I told myself I was okay with my moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis symptoms.
With my psoriatic arthritis symptoms. But just okay isn't okay.
And I was done settling.
If you still have symptoms after a TNF blocker like Humira or Enbrel, Rinvoq is different and may help. Rinvoq is a once-daily pill that can rapidly relieve joint pain, stiffness, and swelling in RA and PSA, relieve fatigue, and stop further joint damage. And in PSA, can leave skin clear or almost clear.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers including lymphoma and skin, heart attack, stroke, and GI tears occurred. People 50 and older with a heart disease risk factor have an increased risk of death. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Done settling?
Ask your rheumatologist for Rinvoq.
And take back what's yours.
AbbVie could help you save.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by McVeigh Brothers.
It's more than a necklace. Celebrate the moment. Tracy Jewelers.
We invite you to experience excellence. Choose George Gee Kia Spokane. Shop us and you'll see we have
the best team in the Pacific Northwest.
George Gee Kia Spokane is locally owned and family operated. Located in Liberty Lake, just off I-90. At George Gee Kia Spokane, our mission is to exceed your expectations. We look forward to helping you find your new Kia. Visit the George Gee Kia team in Liberty Lake off I-90 or online anytime at SpokaneKia.com.
We ran china, glasswares, tents, and barbecues, flatware, lead, and stands for
staging, tables,
A to Z rental, no job too big, no job too small.
jackhammers, stem doors, washers, stump grinder saws, generators, skid steer, excavator, dingoes, trailers, tractors, nailers, staplers, hole diggers, tillers, mowers, yard vac, aerators.
Call A to Z rental at 509-924-2000 or go to rentatoz.com.
We rent everything, man.
Now open in Airway Heights.
At A to Z Rental, we rent everything.
It's more than a necklace. Celebrate the moment. Tracy Jewelers.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
The 4 News Now Story Tracker with the stories people are talking about and reading about this morning. Spokanites interested in learning eco-friendly and native landscaping are invited to a special series starting next Wednesday. Waterwise Spokane, a community organization committed to protecting water resources in the city, is partnering with the WSU Master Gardeners to offer a series of classes on water-conscious landscaping. The first class is May 15th, 5:30 to 8:30 p.m., and every third Wednesday of the month until October. Participants will attend a hands-on drip irrigation presentation, discuss design ideas, and explore the new Spokanescape demonstration garden. For a link to sign up, find this story on KXLY.com.
When STA wants to retire its old buses, it recycles them, scrapping them for pennies on the dollar. A viewer asked us why the city doesn't just donate them instead. So we asked STA, and they say it has a lot to do with federal regulations. If you'd like to read a detailed answer to this question, or if you have a question of your own you'd like us to answer, find this story on KXLY.com. The more you know. Thanks so much for joining us today. I'm Natalie Grant.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Friday, May 10th. Let's get right to Mark with our first alert forecast that everybody's loving this morning.
Yeah, plenty of sunshine. Here's one of the deals. As you drive into that sun coming up, you're going to really notice that your window needs to be cleaned on the inside. Maybe something you could do to, yes. 52 into Spokane, 48 into Coeur d'Alene as we start the day under blue sky. Looking at our 4 things, it's going to be another day warmer than yesterday. 80s all the way through Sunday. Beautiful Mother's Day is what we're really saying. And next week, a little bit cooler, but not cold. No real cloud cover to speak of. Few high-think clouds have come across, but that's it. And we see temperatures into the mid-40s, into the valley. In downtown, you're 49, with 50 at Fairchild. Deer Park, 39 degrees. And we have temperatures in the mid to upper 40s for North Idaho. Not too bad. Spirit Lake, you're at 40 degrees. Hope you're having a great start to your day. Here we go. Sunshine for all. We'll have temperatures into the upper 70s throughout much of the afternoon, but we will have that high 4 or 5 o'clock of 80 degrees.
Breaking news this morning from the Israel-Hamas war. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu responding to President Biden's warning that the U.S. will withhold weapons to Israel if it invades Rafah. He remains steadfast in his fight against Hamas militants, saying he is ready to stand alone without U.S. support if necessary. More than 1 million people are sheltering in Rafah. In an interview with Dr. Phil, Netanyahu says the area is Hamas's final stronghold.
We've destroyed about 20 battalions of the Hamas's 24 terrorist battalions. We have another 4 to go there in Rafah, and that's why we want to go into Rafah, because we can't leave them there.
Netanyahu's response comes as ceasefire talks have stalled with Israel and Hamas at odds over the parameters of a potential agreement.
And new details just coming into the Breaking Now desk. New details coming in from the Breaking Now desk. If you're planning to travel around Seattle today or fly out of the Seattle-Tacoma airport this weekend, you'll want to plan ahead. President Biden is expected to visit the Emerald City today for campaign receptions. A spokesperson with Alaska Airlines shared new information with Como News about what passengers can expect today, saying in part, all air traffic at the airport will stop at least 30 minutes before the arrival of the presidential aircraft, adding, quote, all airlines could experience potential delays during this time, including Alaska and Horizon flights. Additional flight impacts could also happen when Air Force One departs on Saturday. Officials with SeaTac Airport say they're, quote, expecting the standard hold for Air Force One that occurs whenever it travels. This will stop all traffic until the aircraft arrives and is parked. Travelers are encouraged to check in with their airlines on their flight schedules through Saturday. And take a look at this. The Seattle Department of Transportation says detours will be in place in the greater Seattle area for the president's visit. Drivers are asked to plan for significant travel delays. The president is expected to land at SeaTac Airport just before 6 o'clock tonight. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
Well, what you just heard was surveillance video of an 18-year-old yelling racist slurs at the University of Utah women's basketball team in downtown Coeur d'Alene. Team members were on their way to get dinner ahead of their first round game in the NCAA tournament back in March. Now, despite having this video and the teen confessing to shouting those slurs, the Coeur d'Alene prosecutor's office says it will not charge the Post Falls high school student with a crime. Now, according to the charging decision, the use of the slurs did not meet the legal requirements for any of the narrow categories of unprotected speech. Witnesses also reported that the two trucks were speeding by, revving their engines and yelling at the team in an effort to intimidate them. The prosecutor says there is no audio recording to support those claims.
The Coeur d'Alene Public School District currently faces a $6 million budget deficit because of inflation and low enrollment. Last month, the school board voted to close Bora Elementary in hopes of saving about $1 million. Before the vote, one school board member expressed how hard it is to close the beloved school.
I know how I would feel about this as a parent, and I can imagine how I would feel about it as a staff member. But I moved to repurpose Bora Elementary School beginning with the 24-25 school year.
Some of the other proposed solutions to save money include a 4-day school week, increasing class sizes, cutting staff, and waiting to adopt new curriculum.
Well, if you take the Argonne exit off I-90 in Spokane Valley, you might notice some serious damage to a guardrail. Washington State Patrol says the driver of a pickup was heading west on the freeway around lunchtime yesterday when he lost control at Argonne. They say his truck went off-road through the grass and then went airborne before T-boning a car. Firefighters had to cut the roof off the car to get people out. They were then taken to the hospital, and no word yet on how seriously they were hurt or what caused the pickup driver to lose control. And you said this was a backup out there for hours.
Hours afterwards. Yeah, it was rough. Hope everybody's okay in that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, good morning, Northwest time, 6:37.
Mark is back with us, and we're going to be looking to the sky, not just for the sun, but at night.
Aurora Borealis, the northern lights, that green, and, you know, sometimes we see the shafts. Oh, it'd be so cool. The sky is going to cooperate. Clear skies tonight and for Saturday night.
Hey.
But it's not a guaranteed, you know, you're not buying a ticket for a particular time. You might have to have patience, get to where there's no lights of the city and to the north. Right now, we've got a blue sky, beautiful start. Your full forecast coming up.
Did you know there may be harmful metals in baby food? A piece of legislation hoping to change that coming up.
Plus, scoliosis affects about 7 million Americans and could lead to some bigger health problems down the road. Why experts say early detection is critical and how you can have your kid checked. That's next.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
We want your furniture. During our spring cleaning sale, bring in or send us photos of furniture you no longer want. And if it's in good condition, we'll consign it for you. Plus, give you an additional 20% off your next purchase.
Consign furniture. Easy way to sell, smart way to buy.
Life can be hard. With Culligan, your water doesn't have to be.
You work hard for your money, and now you can get money back on state taxes you already paid with the Washington State Working Families Tax Credit. Visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
GMC of Riverfront Park is your go-to dealership for pre-Memorial Day sales. All vehicles are discounted, and we will beat any price from any dealer anywhere. Savings up to $13,500 on a 2024 Sierra Crew Cab. Up to $15,000 off on a 2023 Sierra Crew Cab Denali. Just $37,988 for a 2024 GMC Sierra 1500 Crew Cab Pro 4x4. Change your mind? We have a generous 3-day 300-mile return and 7-day 700-mile exchange policy on new and used. GMC of Riverfront Park is family-owned and operated and home of Warranty Forever.
Prosser Digestive Health Center is now offering gastroenterology services daily, including weekends.
Board-certified gastroenterologist Dr. Jack Brandenburg provides the full spectrum of digestive health care. His services include colon cancer screenings, treatment for swallowing problems, inflammatory bowel disease, liver disorders, and more. To schedule an appointment, call Prosser Digestive Health Center at 509-786-5599 or learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Summer's here, and with a new Toyota, you can start it with a splash. Hi. With a play date at a park. Or at a party with friends. Or at an epic water balloon fight.
Gotcha! Did you know that every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care? A 2-year or 25,000-mile maintenance plan and roadside assistance. That's the value you can expect from Toyota.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
We want your furniture. During our spring cleaning sale, bring in or send us photos of furniture you no longer want. And if it's in good condition, we'll consign it for you. Plus, give you an additional 20% off your next purchase.
Consign furniture. Easy way to sell, smart way to buy.
It is now 6:40. It affects about 7 million Americans. According to the National Scoliosis Foundation, scoliosis is usually found in childhood, but it can cause future health problems if left untreated. Children's Healthcare of Atlanta says some common signs of scoliosis include uneven shoulders and shoulder blades, unequal distance between arms and body when standing, and uneven skin folds at the waist.
A lot of times what we find is that as we get into the warmer seasons, and it's so critical right now, all of a sudden parents are seeing their teenager in a bathing suit for the first time in a year, and a lot has happened with their bodies.
Early detection is critical. Scoliosis can lead to chronic back pain, heart problems, and lung issues. Scoliosis screening will help determine whether your child's spine should be examined by a pediatric orthopedic specialist. It can be done by a pediatrician or other trained medical professional.
Well, a new bill aims to limit the amount of harmful heavy metals found in baby food. Multiple reports in recent years have detailed concerning levels of the contaminants in food for babies and toddlers. The FDA has only set limits for heavy metals in baby infant rice cereal and juice. Now the bill would let the agency set limits on all baby food, test the products more, and mandate recalls if needed.
Wrapping up the week, here's your 10-second takeaway for the cool but not cold start. The light layers that would be helpful but maybe not altogether necessary. Sunglasses certainly at the ready. It's going to be 80 degrees today.
Target will cut LGBTQ-themed merchandise from about half of its U.S. stores during Pride Month in June. Bloomberg News reporting all the products will still be available online. The move coming after customer backlash forced the retailer to get rid of items, including some transgender swimsuits last year. Target says it still supports the LGBTQ community during Pride Month and all year long. Good morning, Northwest time is now 6:42.
It will be a beautiful weekend to get out and soak up some of that sunshine and maybe even watch a parade. Alison Martinez is live with the kickoff to Lilac Festival.
The Junior Lilac Parade is happening tomorrow at 10:30. We're giving you all the details, everything you should be looking forward to coming up on Good Morning Northwest.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Life's busy. Off is not an option. You need to be on. On time, on the go, on the call, or just ready to play on. Life's waiting. Power on with Batteries Plus. Visit one of over 700 locations today.
It's Ford SUV season. Time to get out there and take on adventure in a whole new way. Start with great offers on Ford Escape, Explorer, Mustang Mach-E, and Expedition. And experience Ford Blue Cruise hands-free highway driving. Available on select vehicles. It's Ford SUV season. Let's get going. Get 0% APR for 72 months and $3,000 flex buy cash on an Escape, or up to $3,000 cash on a Mustang Mach-E. Only at your local Ford dealer.
A lot of injury attorneys you see on TV aren't even based around here. They could be in Texas, California,
or even worse, Florida.
You never know where they are when you call.
Unless, of course, you call us, the advocates.
After a car crash, local representation matters.
Yeah, good luck trying to get personal attention from 1,000 miles away.
And luck just doesn't cut it when you're dealing with big insurance companies. Call the advocates.
We're here for you, not way over there for you.
Injured? You deserve an advocate.
Hi, I'm Doug Trudeau with Trudeau's Marina. Summer's just around the corner. It's time to get out on the water. We have the most popular boats in industry, premium crafted Sea Ray boats, Family fun Bayliner boats, including the Element Series, VR Series, and DX Series boats. Heyday surf boats, great way to get on the water and go surfing. Crestliner fishing boats, and new this year, Princecraft pontoons. So if you're in the market for a boat, come in and see us at Trudeau's Marina in downtown Spokane.
Coeur d'Alene Nissan, the home of zero. Zero down, zero security deposit, zero first month's payment, zero due at signing. Financing is easy with 0% available and options for all types of credit. Locally owned and great deals. Why go anywhere else? Plus, we're offering top dollar because we want to buy your car. Selling your car just got easy with instant cash offers. Nice cars, nice people. Give us a try. Coeur d'Alene Nissan, right behind Super 1 on Highway 95.
Batteries Plus has the national scale for all your power needs and a dedicated expert for the local support you want. Power on with Batteries Plus Business.
4 News Now is brought to you by Mainstream Electric Heating, Cooling, Plumbing.
Welcome back. The time is now 6:45. Get ready to paint the town purple. The annual Lilac Festival officially kicks off tomorrow.
Junior Spokanites will be representing the city with pride by marching in the Junior Lilac Parade. 4 News Now's Allison Martinez is live in Riverfront Park where the festivities are kicking off already. Good morning.
Good morning. We're in the beautiful Riverfront Park today. It feels amazing here. We're in store for some great weather this weekend. I'm joined by Dave, who is the band chair for both of the parades for the Lilac Festival. Thank you so much for being with us. Tell me, how are you feeling? Tomorrow's a huge day.
Well, I feel like there's about 3 million little details to take care of, but they will all be taken care of, and we'll have a great day tomorrow.
Yes, and I know that the community is so excited to come out and support these amazing kids and teenagers. Tell me, what does it mean to them to be marching in this parade?
It's a very big deal. I mean, when you think about the fact that they're seen by all kinds of people downtown, hundreds and hundreds of audience members, and they get to show off their stuff. And, you know, a concert inside only has maybe parents. Right. This has the entire community of Spokane watching.
Yeah,
it's a big deal.
Big, huge deal. I'm so excited to see the kids' faces just light up as they see the huge crowd. Now, you've been involved with local school bands and with the Lilac Festival for so many years. Do you have a favorite memory that sticks out for you?
I have a lot of favorite memories. I started out in the West Valley School District and taught both Park and Argonne middle school bands at different times. Argonne's now a shopping center, but it was a beautiful elementary or middle school at one time. And winning this parade was an exciting moment for that group.
Speaking of winning, we have our lovely friends, Elizabeth and Carly, who you met a little bit earlier. They're showing off that award that people can look forward to. Tell me, who will receive this? Or what? Sorry, no spoilers here. No spoilers here. What will the winners get to achieve?
So I will say that Mountainside won it last year from the Meade School District, and they get to start off the parade. They get to be the first band in the parade this year.
Very cool.
But they also got to march in the Lilac Parade last year. The Maid Big Parade. So the winner of this year will get to march in the Lilac Parade.
Well, we're so excited, and best of luck to all of those bands who will be performing this weekend. It all starts at 10:30, and we'll have more information on how you can attend and support these awesome kids on our website, kxly.com. Thanks so much for being with us. Back to you guys in studio.
It kicks off a full week of fun, right?
Yeah, and of course the Armed Forces Torchlight Parade next weekend. We hope for as good of weather then as we're getting this weekend.
I don't know if it's going to be as good, but it will be better than some other years. How about that? All right, let's talk about what our day looks like hour by hour. Starting at 8 o'clock, 56, and then by 10 o'clock, 66 degrees. The reason I bring that up, that is an average high for this time of year, getting into the afternoon, lunchtime into the mid-70s, and then quickly we're into the upper 70s all afternoon long. 4 and 5 looking at about 80 degrees, and then, well, we begin to cool, but not by much. 7 o'clock, back deck, Friday night, 76 degrees is perfect. Tonight, temperatures down to 50 degrees, going to be clear and warm by our standards. If you're out there trying to find the northern lights, all right, it looks like we're going to have some pretty good viewing. High pressure dominates. We don't have a lot of cloud cover expected, so really a perfect setup today and tomorrow night for, again, the Aurora Borealis, northern lights. Same thing. 80 for our high today, 78 into Coeur d'Alene, mid-80s on the east slopes of the Cascades. We're going to be in the low 80s Saturday and Sunday, but we could see warmer temperatures than that in and around our region. Monday, cloud cover 73, Tuesday 73, Wednesday 73, and then Thursday 74. Thursday, that's when we'll do a little pre-work for our Diamonds and Dreams in your hometown Chevy dealers, along with Horizon Credit Union. We're going to start to take the top of the field off. It's going to be an all-dirt infield, but this is Gary, and Gary Middle School received the Diamonds and Dreams, and it is going to be a bit of a challenge. We're going to have to replace a lot of items that over the years have gone missing, like a place to sit if you're on the visiting team. How about the fact that we've got a lot of the fabric or the chain link needing to be replaced, plus new chain link fences to be put in for the safety of the players and the spectators. And of course, Spokane Park's already helping us out, getting things trimmed out of the trees, getting ready for what will be a huge week in about a week and 3 days. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be wonderful, and we're looking forward to it. We're also looking forward to, again, a little more news and weather coming up.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
PAR, family owned since 1930. Go where the builders go.
What are you gonna build?
It's National Care Stand Month. Why finance at another flooring store when you could get up to 75% off Care Stand's durable, luxury, in-stock carpets? This month only at Floor & Home.
Friday and Saturday, May 17th and 18th are great nights to take in a ball game at Avista Stadium. Friday, May 17th is Armed Forces Appreciation Night with a post-game fireworks spectacular presented by Throw Your Earth. Saturday, May 18th, bring the whole family for another Yolks Family Feast. $2 hot dogs, Pepsi products, and ice cream sandwiches all game long, plus Dairy Queen circle the bases after the game. For tickets and game times, go to SpokaneIndians.com.
For over 30 years, we've been keeping you warm.
Or cool, but now we are taking you to the next level of innovation.
Fireplaces, sleek modern design, or traditional electric, efficient and trendy.
Lighting, permanent, decorative, year-long lighting, providing security as well as beauty.
These are just some of the ideas we are bringing to you for the next level at Holiday Heating, Cooling, and Electric. We call it Holiday Innovation. Call us today.
This year we celebrate Gary Middle School. That's where we're going to have the hometown Chevy Diamonds and Dreams. The whole infield's got to go. New fences, new backstop, and dugouts. The kids are going to love it. Diamonds and Dreams brought to you by your hometown Chevy dealers and Horizon Credit Union.
Man, I can take real good care of you. See? Works perfectly for you, right?
At Craig Swap & Associates, we don't get paid until you win.
One call, that's all. 509-999-9999.
Jonah here. Before you decide on an SUV, I invite you to see and drive the Volkswagen Tiguan. It's impressive, and it checks all the boxes.
Plenty of cargo space and optional third row. All-wheel drive that adapts to the road. Turbocharged horsepower. Tech features that make parking, passing, and, well, driving easier. Now with 0% APR for 60 months or a customer cash bonus.
Check out the Tiguan at your nearby Post Falls Volkswagen, the home of 0000.
It's National Care Stand Month when you could get up to 75% off Care Stand's durable, luxury, in-stock carpets. You dream, we install. Love the home you live in.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest Morning Sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:53. Time to get you ready to take on your Friday in the morning sprint.
Another day in court for former President Donald Trump. Sydney Charles is breaking down what's next in his hush money trial.
Allison Martinez live in Riverfront Park with a sneak peek of the Junior Lilac Parade, which kicks off this weekend.
But first, we're expecting temps in the 80s. Let's get Mark to our awesome weekend forecast.
People just like saying it out loud. I tell you, first alert weather, we look at the forecast radar, what's coming our way. Plenty of blue sky. We get into the 4 o'clock hour, into 10, into Saturday. We're not expecting much at all other than blue sky and a little bit of cloud cover coming in on Sunday, mainly into the mountains. Right now, we're sitting into the mid-40s, low 50s now into downtown, and we've got 46 into Coeur d'Alene. The forecast today, it's all about, again, mostly sunny conditions. Highs are going to be around 80 degrees. It's going to be beautiful.
Breaking news this morning from the Israel-Hamas war. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu responding to President Biden's warning that the U.S. will withhold weapons to Israel if it invades Rafah. He remains steadfast in his fight against Hamas militants, saying he is ready to stand alone without U.S. support if necessary. Netanyahu's response comes as ceasefire talks have stalled, with Israel and Hamas at odds over the parameters of a potential agreement.
Families are grieving the death of a Spokane boy who drowned in the Spokane River. Spokane Public Schools confirming the boy who drowned as a student at Yasahara Middle School. 4 boys jumped off the Orange Howard Street Bridge Wednesday night, but only 3 came out alive. The mother of one of those boys who made it out safely saying her family is now receiving death threats following rumors the 3 boys ran away while their friend drowned. Brianna Pavarud says the boys who got out of the water thought the younger boy could swim, but it wasn't long before they realized he couldn't. Pavarud says her son is so distraught he doesn't even want to come out of his room.
The Coeur d'Alene Public School District currently faces a $6 million deficit because of inflation and low enrollment. Last month, the school board voted to close Bora Elementary in hopes of saving around $1 million. Some of the other proposed solutions to save money include a 4-day school week, increasing class sizes, cutting staff, and waiting to adopt new curriculum.
Well, what you just heard was surveillance video of an 18-year-old yelling racist slurs at the University of Utah women's basketball team in downtown Coeur d'Alene. Team members were on their way to get dinner ahead of their first round game in the NCAA tournament back in March. The teen confessed to the shouting those slurs, but the Coeur d'Alene prosecutor's office says it will not charge the Post Falls High School student with the crime.
An investigation found Spokane Valley City Councilman Al Merkel violated workplace decorum and engaged in disrespectful and intimidating behavior toward city staff. A release from the city reveals an investigator interviewed 22 people. Multiple staff members reported Merkel made them feel fearful and intimidated while at work. Merkel responded to the findings outside of City Hall, saying he believed he was being punished for interactions he may have had before he took office.
Donald Trump's hush money trial continues in Manhattan today. Trump's former executive assistant who handled checks is expected to take the witness stand today. She testified yesterday that Trump was closely involved in reviewing checks and financial details. This comes as porn star Stormy Daniels concluded her testimony yesterday. She testified about her alleged sexual encounter with former President Trump at a California hotel in 2006, an encounter Trump denies.
Well, President Biden is expected to visit Seattle today for campaign receptions. The president is expected to land at the Seattle-Tacoma Airport just before 6 o'clock tonight. Officials encourage you to plan ahead if you're traveling around Seattle today. The air traffic at the airport will stop at least 30 minutes before the arrival of the presidential aircraft. If you're on the road, the Seattle Department of Transportation is asking drivers to plan for significant delays and detours.
One of Spokane's most special traditions kicks off tomorrow. The Junior Lilac Parade is starting tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. There will be 1,500 kids that will be marching, playing their instruments, dancing, and just soaking up all the sunshine on this beautiful weekend. The route starts at Washington and Spokane Falls Boulevard. We'll have more information on our website, kxly.com.
100 tornadoes were reported across the country this week. And overnight, hurricane-force winds in Texas and record flooding in Tennessee, where a new line of storms is headed. Coming up next on GMA. We'll check up weather next.
I'm Chad Young from the Easy Home Buyer, and I pay cash for houses. If you own a house and want to sell it fast for cash, call us today for your no-obligation as-is cash offer. We buy houses in any condition, and there are no fees, no commissions, and no repairs. We buy houses with tenants, fixer-uppers, bare land, even haunted houses. Woo! Call us today or visit us online at theeasyhomebuyer.com.
Pick up the phone to inquire. Call the Easy Home Buyer.
Arata's Max Auto Sports and Arata's Mitsubishi is having a huge spring cleaning liquidation event. Every car, truck, and SUV has been marked down to extreme liquidation pricing. Bank on site with 0% financing. 0 down, nothing, and no payments for 90 days. Bad credit, no problem. We say yes. Bring the whole family. Pony rides for the kids and barbecue for everyone, so come hungry. So don't miss Arata's huge auto, truck, and liquidation event. May 9th through the 19th on the corner of Lyons and Division.
Country Homes Power, Spokane's Husqvarna Superstore, is the #1 source for the best deals on professional-grade power equipment. Mowers and zero-turn mowers, all backed by factory-trained staff. Country Homes Power, the best choice for Husqvarna since 1947.
Just a reminder, with a clear sky, going to be blue, it's going to be beautiful. Grab your sunglasses, you'll need them. But tonight, after the sun sets and you get away from the city lights, you can see the northern lights to the northern sky. They can be seen as far as south as Alabama because of how heavy of radiation is coming at us. It's going to be 80 today. It's going to be gorgeous. We're going to have light winds. 82 on Saturday. Sunday, 82 again. Of course, it's Mother's Day on Sunday, so make your plans now. It's going to be low 70s as we get into the beginning of next week, which, by the way, is still above average.
Shout out to all the moms out there as we head into this Mother's Day.
Hope you have a great weekend. We'll see you throughout Good Morning America. It starts right now.